So I'm now single. I broke up with my boyfriend because he lacks critical thinking. He lacks deep depths of deep conversations. He lacks the will to want to even open up to deep conversations. Listen, when you're dating somebody, before you invest in that person, make sure, like, even if y'all say y'all views align, make sure you understand in depth their philosophical views, their political views, and how they move around life, their morality views. Because that will tell you how far you should go with this person, if you should invest in a person, how they communicate, how they move, and where they level are in emotional intelligence. Are they low on the emotional intelligence, or are they high on the emotional intelligence? Okay? And I didn't fully do that, which is a problem. And I talked to him like, hey, I want to have us to have more open discussions. Like, we have a lot of surface level discussions. I don't like that. My brain is not fixed for that. I need deep level. I need to be fed brain wise as well as heart. Like the heart, what you cannot have a deep conversation with your partner.
I already know where this is going. She don't really like him like that. It's just so plain to see. She really didn't like him like that, because talking about, oh, he doesn't connect with me on a deep level, he doesn't open up, he doesn't show the capacity to, whatnot. Come on now. Like, really, this sounds so silly. It really just sounds like she just didn't like this guy like that.
About anything, even fucking space. Something's wrong, bro. Like, I can't. Me personally, I can't do that. When I brought that up, I don't understand how he got so offensive, so like aggressive almost. Oh, you're barking up the wrong tree, this and that. And I'm like, bro, what did I like do?
I can almost guarantee you the reason why he responded saying you're barking up the wrong tree is because of how she talks to him. You can hear in the way she speaks here, her demeanor. This is not a guy that she respects. And so she probably be talking to him all types of reckless. And he just like, hold on now. Like, you coming at me kind of bold here, especially when it comes to stuff that he really don't care about all that much. He don't care about talking to you about space. He don't care about talking to you about zodiac signs. He don't care about talking to you about love language. And that's his prerogative. So trying to browbeat him because he's essentially not a male version of you is silly. Go find that person. Go find somebody that's already what you're looking for, instead of trying to change a man and mold him into something that he's not.
Ew. I think as a partner, you have a right to know if you want to spend time with this person, you have a right to know how their mind work, how their views are. Cause that, like, literally, that would determine if they're worthy or not. Seriously. And after I was like, you know what? I need space. It was only like 2 days.
Like I said, she just didn't like this guy like that. When a woman is with a dude and she don't really like him, or she kind of starts to not care for him and she starts seeing other guys that she thinks are better options, she'll start to nitpick, looking for justifiable reasons in her mind. They're stupid to everybody else, but they're justifiable reasons in her mind to pull the, oh, I need space card. It's no surprise at all that she's like, oh, I need space. That was the goal.
To analyze, okay, where did I went wrong? Why did he get so offended? I do not understand. Right? And ever since that, he gave me the cold shoulder.
You understand. You don't care.
And that. I'm like, why would she talk to me instead of just shutting me out? And for the past few weeks, like the past few days, he fed almost 2 weeks. He's been literally not talking to me, not communicating with me, none of that. And I finally got fed up. I'm over here being patient for.
He probably has tried to communicate with her about how she speaks to him and just about the way she browbeats him, and it didn't take. So often I'll see women say, why don't guys open up? Why don't guys talk to us and whatnot? But when they do that, you try to, I guess, devalue their feelings about certain things. So then they stop. If he comes to you a time or two or even 3, he's trying to do it your way. You say, open up, talk to me. And the end result is it's either downplayed, devalued, or you guys end up in an argument. He's just going to stop doing it. And then you end up with situations like this. Both of them seem pretty immature, in my opinion. This young lady, she believes herself to be a lot more mature than what she really is. She believes herself to be mature for her age, but so far, the things that she's communicated here are the signs of a young lady that still has a lot of growing up to do.
fucking fool. I can't do it. I'm about to be 25 in December. I don't got fucking time, Joe. I don't. Like, it's very
She's
disturbing
about to
to
be
my soul because
25.
I'm like, listen, I've been being patient. If you think I'm about to run behind you, when I'm an ambitious person that got so much going on, there's so much in the future that's literally at me, coming to me, growing, breaking family generations of.
Yeah, this just wasn't gonna work out. She don't really like dude like this. And when he showed her, like, hey, I can just cut you off. I don't have to be bothered with this. You could tell this irritated her soul because she is ranting about the fact that he went no contact for what he said, a couple weeks, something like that, 2 weeks, possibly 3, somewhere in that. She was a bit back and forth with it. Like, it might have been longer than what she really wants to say, so she scaled it back so it don't sound like he was giving her the cold shoulder for quite as long. But you can tell the fact that he took this approach, it really irritated her soul. The fact that he wasn't going to fight with her, the fact that he wasn't going to fight for her, the fact that he wasn't going to lay down and just basically roll over to her wishes. And I mean, kudos to him for standing on 10, because you have to do that. Like, guys out there, be who you are. Do not let some woman walk all over you and whatnot, because you're still not gonna get her respect. So what's the worst thing that can happen? You stand 10 toes down, she decides to move on. You don't stand 10 toes down and you basically bend the knee to her demands. She's not going to respect you, and she's going to end up leaving you anyway. So there really is no downside to standing 10 toes down on what you believe, because either way she's going to leave.
Of curses, of cycles. You really think about it? Like, no, bro. I got too much. I got too much I gotta do. I got too much I gotta do. I cannot sit here and bullshit and ring around the rosies with you. I can't do it. And like, one of the main problems in our relationship was that he was very emotionally immature. Like, you had those deep in depth conversations. Don't try to like don't try to be scared to go deep in it. Go deep in it.
I don't know what she means by emotional intelligence. She keeps referencing that, and I don't really think that she knows what that means. Emotional intelligence is not parallel with him wanting to have conversations with you about space and politics and religion or whatever. That's not what that is. A display of emotional intelligence is you trying to browbeat him about silly stuff and him simply choosing not to engage. Like, that's emotional intelligence. She's trying to basically make emotional intelligence comparable to his willingness to have conversations with her that he believes are meaningless and she believes are meaningful.
Like I said, it will tell you how that person moves. It tell you how that person works. It tell you how that person views life. Where it gives you a prediction of where they could be. You know. Also, I would say that I was with a person that was in fear of growing and in fear of enhancing one's knowledge because they want to conform to a society that does not conform.
Oh, wow.
Right? And who was honestly not confident in his identity nor his like being, especially as a marginalized person.
Yeah, she's saying all the wrong stuff. I can see why, very much so, why the guy just basically backed off and just didn't want anything to do with her. She's trying to save face, saying that she broke up with him, but in actuality, it's him that broke up with her. By him simply choosing not to engage her anymore, not return her phone calls, not try to talk to her anymore, it may not have been the most mature way of handling it, but that was definitely him checking out and letting her know that he don't want to be bothered. He just straight up ghosted her, it appears. So she tried to make it seem like, oh, I broke up with him. But no, the reason why she's here ranting as upset as she is because he ghosted her. And her ego, which you can tell is tremendous, because she thinks she's this generational scholar of her family, her ego simply could not handle it.
Right. I just feel like I wasted time. I wasted so much time. It's not even funny. I wasted so much. And I'm like really mad at myself for it. And I like cannot forgive myself for it. Cause like, why? But yeah, please have those deep conversations, please.
Yeah. she got dumped, basically. And I can see why. She seems like a young lady. I don't think she's a bad woman by any stretch of the imagination, but she does seem like a young lady that is a little bit difficult to deal with, at least at this point in time in her life. I hope she'll take instruction from somebody and course correct, because she just seems like a person that's really hard to deal with right now. And she has all these standards that she's trying to set for this guy, and he's not willing to bend on them because he's like, listen, I'm me, I'm my own man. I'm not going to bend and become a man. You're a woman. I'm not going to bend and become a man that you think that I should be. I'm not going to bend and become what your image of a man is. I'm me, you're you. If anything, you're going to bend and become what I'm looking for. And we know she's loud and proud and strong and independent, and that's never going to happen. Bottom line is, this was never going to go anywhere. It seemed like she was looking for reasons to break up anyway. He just kind of beat her to it by ghosting her. If you're a guy and a woman likes you, she has no standards. Okay, you can be a guy that's not the deepest thinker and all that, and she doesn't care. She couldn't care less. She's looking at you with adoring eyes. So this was just never gonna work. I'm gonna leave it there, you guys. Hit me in them comments. Let me know what you think. I'll holler at y'all soon. Peace.